I'm Jeannie from ASTROHYPE PINKBLACKVIVI. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about astrology, spirituality, and lifestyle. So today in this video, at first I just want to open my video by saying about my projects. And as you guys know, past few months until now, I do the series about 12 rising ascendant signs. So I already finished 12 rising ascendant sign. Each rising ascendant sign I go very in depth into each rising ascendant sign, so please go check my series. It's very interesting information about astrology, about your rising ascendant sign. So please just go back to my channel. I have a folder or albums, whatever section there in my channel they call rising ascendant sign. So it's already finished for 12 zodiac signs. You can check from your sun and your moon also. And the reason I'm saying you can check from your moon and your sun signs, because like I said, the energy of sun, moon, and rising, aka ascendant sign, it is the same thing. The only different between sun, moon, and rising is the rising side is more emphasized for astrologer to read for prediction. So prediction mean you can put the rising side, for example, you have exact birth time, so you found out your rising sign, and from that you see the houses, and from the houses astrologer can plug in the transit, and when the transit go around your charts, they're gonna figure it out and do predictions. And the prediction techniques mostly based on the rising sign. That's why we as astrologer very emphasizes as a rising sign. But I think the energy of sun, moon, and rising is pretty much the same thing. So please just go back and check. Maybe I put not maybe, but I will put the link down below, and also at the end of this video I will put the introduction or the folder there, so you can actually see it. Once again, please go check it, and it's very good for understanding astrology. As I move forward with my channel, I will make more series about something else, and as I'm focusing on making it right now. So please stay tuned, and please subscribe, like, share my video for a lot of people know about my channel, and comments please. Thank you so much for this. And also today I want to talk a little bit about Jupiter retrograde. And as you guys know, Jupiter deep into the sign of Aries for like 2 months, since May until now, and now Jupiter started to go retrograde backwards. So as you guys know that retrogradation mean go backwards, but actually it's not backward, but we just using the term of go backwards, which mean the retro phase, which mean go back inward into yourself, right? They have couple meanings to it, to the retrogradation session period. I mean, with a lot of astrology textbook always say that, oh, retrograde is not good. For example, a Mercury retrograde is not good, and Mars retrograde is not good. It slows you down for Mars retrograde, and with Mercury retrograde, it have problem. It's causing a lot of problem with technologies, with you know, electronic devices, laptop, camera, so to speak, right? The thing you usually use for. And I actually came into to admit to you guys that the last Mercury retrograde, which mean around this year, months ago, I actually came into some problem with my phone, but it's actually fit, so it's okay. But like I said, my channel am up talking about something you can bring from bring up from the ashes, so you actually transform the not good energy into very good energy. So that's how my channel aim up to do positivity. So I'm not talking about negative aspect, and not just put it there and not really like fix it or do anything about it, because it's not the intention. And like I said, with ancient astrology and esoteric astrology, all the old astrology, they said that our life is predetermined and pre-programmed in the chart, and I think it's right. But moreover, we can take to an account. For example, we see something not good in our chart, natal chart, we can start to fix it or improve it to make it better. Obviously, we can get rid of it completely as the esoteric astrologer. I'm very much believe in pre-programmed in our chart. So actually our destiny of fate pre-programmed. But I also think that if we take a lot of self-awareness and account to our own hands, we can get over it to improve our life in positive way, right? Okay, so let's talk about Jupiter retrograde. Jupiter actually, like I said, retrograde on July 28th, aka couple days ago. And with Jupiter, you have to know Jupiter means on the good thing in life. You just only know that wealth, finances, on the good knowledge, rich knowledges, on the teachers, the gurus, the people who benefit to your life, bosses, your father, who very benefiting to your life. Even Jupiter can represent the good, great parties in the government also, and the party in the government that really boost and help boost society. That the main factor of Jupiter. Jupiter also rule billionaire, millionaire, great financial gains, and like I said, on the good things. And Jupiter also rule commitment because it's ruled the ninth house in originally zodiacal will. Also room for distant travel, but it's great travel. For example, it's pilgrimage. So when you want to go pilgrimage, you learn about others ethnicity, but in the good ways. You expand your mind. So calm is also ruled by Jupiter, and also Jupiter is high religion, higher mind. The ninth house is also the joy of the sun. So the sun shining there, all the dignity there, the good stuff. Like I said, Jupiter rule all the good things in life. As I said, the only downside about Jupiter is expand too much, want too much of one things. Obviously, every planet have good and bad sides to it. Like astrology, all the planets of astrology always have a good and bad side at the same time. But Jupiter just only have the downside is Jupiter makes you crave for a lot of good foods and also a lot of good sweet stuff. And also, like I said, Jupiter expand things too much. So expand enthusiastic so much. When you have too much enthusiastic, you will like forget about all the downside, and you don't have boundaries, don't have limits. That's the reason why Jupiter ruled Pisces in ancient text, astrology text. Jupiter also ruled Pisces, and Pisces is, you guys know, limitless, no limit, no boundaries. And that's not a good thing also, because sometime in life you have to put some boundaries, you have to put some limit in your life in order to set your life in the structure, right? Like certain things. So like I said, Jupiter rule a lot of things. Mainly Jupiter rule higher knowledges, like great knowledges, and also finance, big gains, gains in knowledge and finance. That's the two very beneficial in our life. We need knowledge and we need finances to boost our life to be better, right? When you have good knowledge, you can use that knowledge to find more wealth in your life, right? And also, if you have wealth, obviously it's spectacular. You can use that wealth to do a lot of things in your life, okay? To better your life. When Jupiter retrograde, it's the time. Oh, this come from astrology textbook. So astrology textbook said that it's a time for go inward, because go straight. And now retrograde, just think about that. I'm not explain the real techniques, or I'm sorry, the real practical thing saying about why Jupiter, it's not really go backward. But like I said, just think about it. It's easy to understand. My video is very easy to understand, right? For example, Jupiter go backward, retro back, go back. For example, you go you walk straight. Now it's retrograde, it's go back, and you just walk backward. And when you walk backward, you don't see nothing in the back, right? You don't see nothing, and it's kind of dark. So that's why you lost your direction. So that's why astrology textbook said that when the retrogression happened, it's not good. For example, Mercury retrograde, you have to go back and fix things. But that's also a good thing, because you will earn the learning process. You will enhance that learning process. But I want to say something a little bit different, as I always say my channel is say something innovative, and also bring you guys to above the ashes and improve the knowledge, improve every angles of your life, right? Jupiter retrograde with me, I think it's a time for more gifts. Because like I said, Jupiter is all the good things in life. So Jupiter retrograde, which means you will earn more gifts if you put effort when Jupiter go direct. For example, last few months when on May this year, May 2022, when Jupiter dipped into the sign of Aries, you do something. For example, you open your business, you create something. For example, I create my NFT, and for example, you learn some courses. Maybe it's trial and tribulation. Obviously, we always meet challenges in life when we first started. But did you do something when Jupiter dipped into Aries, aka on May? So remember, in your life on May 2022, so a few months ago, right? Did you do something? Did you put effort into something, especially in the area of knowledges, courses, learning something, travel, but travel including with exchange about knowledges, also pilgrimage. Okay, so not like, okay, I go travel, I just traveling without purpose. I'm not saying that, but travel with a purpose. For example, you have an exchange education. So for exchange education, I know some abroad students go to America and they learn something in exchange during the summer, for example, like that, you know. So if you have some courses like that, now is the time for you to reap the rewards of that. Okay, so did you put I'm not saying specifically to each zodiac sign, I say in generally everybody can listen and watch this video and think about your life. Now let's backtrack and think on May 2022, which is 2 months ago. Did you start anything? Like I said, did you start a business plan? Did you start it? Did you even write down the business plan? I'm not saying like you have to practically doing it, but did you write a business plan? This is the time to start, do it. Okay, so for example, last month you write your business plan, but you didn't do it practically. Now is a time to start it, and I encourage you guys to do that. For example, last 2 months you do a lot of research and you want to take courses. For example, whatever courses, like I said, Jupiter is finance and study, knowledges and learning, especially learning and finance. Okay, so another phase of Jupiter is also commitment. For example, last 2 months you think, okay, I want to band with this person to open the business, or for example, I want to go marriage, because Jupiter is also, like I said, commitment. The ninth house is also commitment in the courts. Very good. So for example, last 2 months you say, okay, I want to propose to my fiancés. I encourage you guys to do it right now. Not thinking anymore, do it. But obviously you have to listen to your heart also. If you don't, I don't love this person no more, I have to think, okay. But if you still keep thinking, okay, should I go with the plan to propose now? For example, you know a little bit about astrology and you think, okay, now Jupiter retrograde, oh, I don't want to. No, this is the time to do it. You understand what I'm saying? So if last 2 months, which is from May, June, and July. Did you think about something related to financial, related to courses, related to learning knowledge, related to travel, but in the perspective of education? Did you think about anything about investment? Did you do any research about it? Now the time to do it. Now the time to start to do it right now. Also, I want to say one thing. If you already start doing it last 2 months from May, June, and July, and you don't see any rewards coming back to you, wait. Please wait for 1 or 2 months later. I promise you will reap the rewards. If you really put in the work, for example, you invest into some stocks last 2 months, or for example, you go out and you invest in some business, or for example, you opened your own business already, but you didn't see nothing coming back. Wait. Be patient, because this is a process. It's gonna come back and retrograde backward of years. If it hit one of your own planets in your natal chart, D1 chart, or it go back and hit the aspect. For example, you don't have any planet in Aries because it's retrograde back in Aries and go back in Pisces. You don't have any planet, but maybe it's square opposition. Any aspect would be good, okay? Believe in me. So think to yourself first, did you put any effort? Okay, that's very important. Did you do any research? Because research is very important with Jupiter also. Jupiter rule research, intense research, okay? Did you do any good investment? Jupiter is finance, okay? So if you do it, you already did it, but you don't see any rewards coming back, please be patient and wait for 2 months later, okay? 2 to 3 months later, around the New Year's, you're gonna see the rewards coming back. If you're lucky enough, it's coming back right away, okay? Because it's happened to me with the NFT. I'm not gonna say, okay? So that's the thing. And also I want to emphasize the other thing is, if you start thinking, like I said, about finance, investment, study, knowledge, you did a lot of research, and also you want to go ahead when start a family commitment, very specific about love relationship. If you want to propose somebody and you still think, oh, should I encourage you guys to do that, okay? Because Jupiter retrograde is the time to do it, the time to reap that rewards, okay? Because Jupiter will give you the gift. So this is a very, I know it's a little bit different from the astrology textbook, which encourage you guys not to do nothing on the retrograde period. But like I said, I'm not doing that because I test on myself, I test on my clients, and I test on the charts that I'm having with my family members, and I always see that when the retrograde period always giving fruits if you really put effort the time when that planet go direct, okay? So this is just it. This is a very short videos, and I hope in next week I continuously come out with a lot of interesting subject in the future, with vlogs, with lifestyle, because my channel aiming up to do a lot of things at the same time, as you guys know, a lot of stuff, okay? Spirituality, astrology, and lifestyle. And in lifestyle they have multiple angles, so please go check my 12 rising ascendant signs. I finished, like I said. I put the link at the end of videos. I will have the things to suggest you guys to go watch and just click on. It's here, okay, in the screen. And also I have make the video for dating and intimacy. In the future I make more dating and intimacy to show you guys how to do it, and also to read your chart and your partner chart by yourself. That's my intention to do the YouTube, okay? And also I have vlogs, so please go watch my vlogs. It's very interesting as I'm learning to improve the skill of taking videography and editing and more stuff like that. Like you said, Jupiter retrograde, and I'm learning these few months till now too about like editing, about like videography, photography and stuff like that, and I'm always working on photography, okay? So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day to everyone in the world. Bye.